One of the top 10 wealthiest self-made women in America, according to Forbes, is Oprah Winfrey, and she is undoubtedly the most well-known person whose name is among the esteemed top 10. By working hard on her own, no American woman has ever succeeded in becoming as well-known as Oprah. Oprah Winfrey lived a very simple upbringing, but she set out to become renowned from a very young age. Many people who knew Oprah when she was a young girl and lady attest to the fact that she was always driven to become famous and wealthy. Since, quote-unquote, nobody listens to you unless you have some bling, some money, some clout, some access in this environment, she saw riches as essentially a tool for gaining attention. First up, we're going to talk about the big break for Oprah. With a Baltimore television station, Oprah's career began in 1976. She was tasked with visiting a new Baltimore neighborhood every day to conduct interviews with residents. Like she often does, Oprah evaluated her position largely in terms of how it may boost her own fame. She said, quote-unquote, "It's terrific PR for me, and it was a fantastic opportunity to introduce me to the city." She only held the prestigious position of co-anchor for 8 months before losing it. She was demoted to weekend features reporter, the lowest position in the journalistic structure, as she admitted. A cockatoo's birthday celebration at the nearby zoo was one of the substantive stories that Oprah was now requested to cover, but at least she remained a member of the newsroom. She thought she'd finally hit rock bottom when she was selected to lead a brand new morning program called People Are Talking. Her former boss claims that she really wanted to be a news person. She was aware that the only thing airing on television at the time was the news. She considered daytime to be a huge letdown and a failure, and she started to cry. "I implore you, do not subject me to this. It is truly the lowest absolute of the low." She was forced to take the true employment I was giving her since I had no other options. End quote. Next up, the diets of Oprah. Oprah never even dared to imagine herself as a young child appearing on the cover of Vogue. Oprah, who had been overweight for a large portion of her life, was informed by the magazine's editor that she would need to lose weight before being allowed to appear on the cover when the concept was first proposed. By the day of the photo session, Oprah committed to shedding at least 20 pounds. To make the cover of Vogue, she joined a boot camp for weight loss, adhered to a strict diet, and worked out diligently. Oprah's Vogue cover appeared in the magazine in October 1998. More than any previous issue in the 110-year history of the magazine, it went on to sell 900,000 copies. Winfrey has gone through numerous rounds of losing weight over the years, only to gain it all back. She shed 67 pounds during one of her well-known diets, and she hauled 67 pounds of rancid animal fat into the studio in a tiny red cart to demonstrate to her viewers how much that was. She made an attempt to lift the bag of shaky fat to emphasize her point. Is that disgusting or what? I find it incredible that I used to carry it around every day, but now I can't lift it. Next up, Oprah's favoritism for regular people. Oprah, like Donald Trump, has always managed to give the idea that she's not just sympathetic to the plight of common people, but also that she's one of them, despite her enormous wealth and renown. The troubles Oprah faced in her personal life, particularly her struggles with her weight and nutrition, but also her marital issues, were concerns that a lot of her viewers were also facing. As Oprah's fame grew, more and more acquaintances, both real and fake, got in touch with the media to spread sensational rumors about her exciting past. When she understood how tough it would be to stop these harmful reports, Oprah decided to switch to a more aggressive PR approach. She invited a drug user to appear on her talk program, and then, seemingly out of the blue, she admitted that also she had abused drugs. This was a really clever move on her part because by admitting openly to prior drug usage, she lessened the potential embarrassment and stripped any scandalous tales of their journalistic value. Next up, image is everything. 7 success factors. Every celebrity cares about their image, but few have done so as deliberately and continuously as Oprah. She wants to say now in her persona, her physical looks, and life narrative were all portrayed in the media. These were key elements that contributed to most of Oprah's success. She had an unquenchable desire to become wealthy and well-known from a young age, and she was confident that she would succeed in her endeavors. She never attempted to outperform her rivals, other talk show hosts, in the areas where they excelled, or on the controversy and intellectually challenging subjects. Even at the beginning of her career, she was unconcerned when people criticized her for being shallow and sensationalistic, since she valued audience approval and ratings far more than critical recognition. But she managed to shed her reputation as the queen of trash TV by constantly reinventing herself. One example of this was the launching of Oprah's book club, which became the most renowned source for book suggestions. Well guys, that's going to do it for today's video, so thank you all so much for tuning in. If you like this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this. We'll see you all in the next one.